And welcome back to Silksong. It's been another week. It's the start of a new weekend. I noticed we are in a place called Belvane. I believe that is the place above Belhart. We had just finished killing the widow, and we are now presumably going to find out all about what Belhart has got in store for us. So with 13 hours under our belt, I believe Hollow Knight was 20 hours on average, or the pretty fast first playthrough would run you about 20 hours. So coming up on that, but I do suspect, I was thinking about this, and I think the game is much larger than what has been presented so far. That's just my suspicion based off of all of what we've seen in the trailers and so forth, and haven't really seen much of like the sprites that we've seen in the leaked sprite sheet and stuff like that. So I think, and they said there's going to be more acts, or presumably there's more acts, because we're only in Act 1 so far. So I don't know when we're going to move to Act 2, if there is an Act 2, or maybe Act 2 is like the sequel to Silksong, I don't know. So let's get back in here. I did look through some of the older recordings, and I think there's a lot of places in the early game we can discover, or, go back and explore now. So we still have our hunter aspect, or not hunter aspect, but reaper. I call it an aspect. It's a crest. I should get in the habit of calling it what the actual name is. So let's just reacclimate ourselves, as always, to our move set. We have our RB, LB, or our tools, and I guess I didn't go to the right here. I know there's so there was a place in the Wormways here where there was a wall jump. We could probably go visit that, find out what that's all about. We can open the door in the Moss Grotto. I believe this was the Weaver door over here, and that might either take us to kind of like an unlock, maybe a tool, or it'll be a completely new area. So I guess we'll find out. But here we are in the Belvane. I don't know canonically what a Belvane is, but sounds claustrophobic. I can tell you that. I wouldn't want to be there. So I guess this is a door of some kind. Perhaps not a permanent door. Ah, it's an elevator. Watch for secrets. Oh, yes, and this was the elevator that we were noticing earlier, so this is how you unlock it. So great news, we can always get back up top to the Belvane, though it doesn't look like it's quite a big area. It looks like we already explored most of what it has to offer, so let's see here what Belhart looks like nowadays. That's amazing. He just walks up to you. I thought he followed you for a second. Okay. But that's so good to see. It has a proper title, or title card now, I guess you'd call it. Pavo here.
Welcome, welcome, weary pilgrim. Though glorious Belhart may be past its finest shine, it still remains the last friendly stop before the citadel. It is the task of I, fair Pavo, to extend the warmest of welcome to those passing devout, such as your good self. Your town seems returned to healthy form, good bug. I had some concern that, upon cutting you free, I'd find only husks. Yes, well, most of our residents did not fare so well. Still, it's not good to dwell on dark things. We shall build and grow and welcome, as is any good Bellbug's task. What do you remember of your time caught upon the thread, Pavo? Oh, it is difficult. Upsetting even to think. Strange, sad memories. Not my own. And my own thoughts smothered amidst the tangle. If one could choose to connect themselves to something grander, that curse may seem a wonder. For myself, it now seems a horror.
Seems a wonder.
Welcome, welcome, travelers all. Rest your weary shell and revive your flagging spirit. Bellheart glorious, gleaming, and very, very safe. Stay a while before you begin your final climb.
Final climb? So I guess we're close. I mean, if we do look at the map here, we are rather within earshot of the Citadel, supposedly. I'm very curious how the rest of this game is going to play out. I have no idea what's in store. The map could expand to the left. It could expand down for all I know. And it could expand perhaps beyond the Citadel. Maybe, I mean, they did have... I don't want to spoil too much, but there were several fake outs at the end of Hollow Knight. So maybe they have, like, nested fake outs, like, going all the way down, all the way up in Silksong. But seems he's keeping in good spirits, so that's good. While we have the opportunity here, let's advance as far as we can in the station. What is it officially called again? Bellway? Ooh. It looks like we don't have to pay for this one. Much welcome reprieve. I guess they felt pity on us after throwing that boss at us, that Giga Chad widow. Let's see, just check for secrets, of course. Oh, this is the same Bellway, so we've been here. Oh, interesting. I'm curious to see what the Bell Hermit's gonna say. One of my favorite characters, if I'm being honest. Just because of his outlook and his voice that I've given him. The noise from above has returned. That pitiful clamor. The threads have been cut. You. It was you who cut them down. Do not deny it.
Why should I deny it, sir? I severed the thread and defeated the creature guiding the curse upon the town. Are you displeased?
Displeased? If I breathe, if I live, I am displeased. Only the dead are satisfied. If you are a slave and a nuisance, be gone.
So, I mean, it seems like he's just kind of choosing to be miserable. That's why I love him. All right. But I wonder if he has anything else for us, or if he's more like Willow, who's just kind of additional flair for the game. I wonder. Still, I'm curious what he did in his normal life when the town was active. So I guess he's just a hermit. Doesn't really do much. Oh, I did not expect enemies here, but I guess we'll get to cut our teeth on our first enemy back. Ooh, nice jingle there. Oh, kind of weary to go down here, but almost looks like it's gonna loop back to where the hermit is. So I guess we'll see perhaps what he's working on. Oh, trying to get in the habit of using these tools, maybe ill-advised. God, it sounds like glass shattering. And this place seems a little bit more expansive than I thought it was going to be. Oh wait, this is is this not the original? Yes. Okay. So we just opened the floor, I suppose. Oh. Here's our reward. Bing bong. Okay. Whoa! But they can spawn on the walls? There's no way.
You're telling me they climb?
I guess dirt carvers from Hollow Knight could climb, and that was pretty unexpected, so shouldn't be surprised. Okay, and gotta also keep, whoa! Gotta get back in the habit of checking my health bar every now and then, or it could spell trouble. Okay, let's just try to keep this one locked in here. The developers were not kind to you, sir. Okay, I don't want to pop that open yet before checking the bottom to see if there's gonna be any spike. I will throw myself onto that spike bed 10 out of 10 times for these rosaries here.
You do not mess around when it comes to rosaries.
Whoa! Ah! They seem to have a habit of walking into you. Man, I can deal with the lunge. It's just the walking that gets me every time. What do you do here? Yep. Interesting. I don't know what it did, but it sounded like it did something. Could have just disappeared. You know what? That's rude. Where did it go? Here we go. Let me farm back some of the health it stole from me. Man. It looks like I'm going to be able to get back to... not full, but close to it. Oh, looks like there's something there. Not really. Could be that you have to attack the wall to loosen it up. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if this is considered part of the bell vein, but we are going somewhere. Oh, looks like we're gonna end up back here at the marrow, which is okay. I wasn't really planning on heading this far out just yet. I kind of wanted to explore Bellheart. So let's take this guy out. I don't even know what these are called, but I'm just gonna call them fuzzies. Just take your time. I'll be here. I could have gone down, I guess, but there we go. Should have farmed it. But it does have a habit of moving when I hit it, so I prefer to keep it in place. And we know they like to put spikes at the bottom of these pits. Whoa! Brutal. Yeah, what did I tell you? Spikes. Ah! It's a jump scare and a half. I wonder if couldn't quite make it back up there, but we did see something on the other side. There's a shortcut. This is kind of spooky, but I'm just gonna trust the devs here. No! Thank you, I guess, but I would have preferred to farm. Okay. Yep, we know we can open this. There's probably gonna be a trap. I don't know, that's just so satisfying to me. Look at him, got what he deserved. And nothing more. Surprised, I mean, I don't suspect I've been finding every single secret. But, doesn't look like these walls are susceptible to being broken open. It'd be funny if there was like a boss at the end of all this. Oh! Oh! This is the room! This is the room that I keep noting every time I end up in it. It's, so this is the shortcut back to the marrow. I knew there was some significance to this room. So all of these rooms that I've come across that have seemed to have been dead ends could just be connections to other areas that are waiting for me to unlock them from the other side. Okay. So now that we're here, we can sit at that bench below. And then there doesn't seem to be... I'll try to first head to this unexplored area and then this one, and then make my way to the Bellway so that we can end up back at Bellheart and then talk to the townsfolk properly. So now let's just head down here. Because I imagine there's going to be like wall jump areas and stuff like that for us to explore. I almost feel like I forgot what the last thing I unlocked was. Was it the double jump? Oh, right, it was the song. It was the, they told us hold Y. Uh-huh. And it looks like it's draining our silk, but not if I let go of the button. Let's try to deplete one bar. Okay, it did take a bar there, I think. It kind of happened really fast. Interesting. So if I'm next to a door, it probably doesn't open it until I hit that, the moment where the bar disappears. That would count as like one use, I suspect. But anyway, what do you suppose this is? Yeah, nothing anymore. Guess we'll just walk this way. No, I do want to sit at the bench, though, before I just blindly walk into what could potentially be a challenge. Didn't look friendly, so... Was the bench not here? Losing my way again. Looks like whoever fixes the signs was on top of it. Hey! This is something I probably missed the first time. Feels good, man. No second secret. Didn't see how much I got there, but I think one of those was maybe worth 30, so if there was two, 60 potentially. And this is giving me heavy Nightmare King vibes. Track. Whoa. Is this something I should do right now? I'm worried that if I walk into the building, I'll lose the opportunity to... What? I'll lose the opportunity to complete this quest. Oh, okay. So there was like a silhouette here. That's probably the thing that I would be tracking. I'm gonna go into this room here and get some what I assume is gonna be additional context for whatever this tracking quest is. It's a good laugh. I like it. I like this guy already. A ladybug, I suppose. Lottie. Hola, hola, welcome, my lady. So glad you found us here. I can see you're blessed with strong limbs and keen sight. Fond of frolics, are you? Keen to test your aim? We'd be right honored to play a little game with you. A little test of skill we've set up.
Juanita.
I've no need to test my skills, sir. Nor do I have time for frivolity. Give me a moment here. Frivolities. Okay. I see you, Team Cherry. Oh, but we'd make it worth your while. A prize awaits you if you can meet our challenge.
That's fine.
If you offer a prize, that changes matters. I can meet any challenge if the reward is sufficient. What are the rules of your game? Exceedingly simple, my lady. I'll provide the pins for throwing, and my associate will provide a target. Hit the target 15 times and you'll earn yourself a worthy prize. Start challenge? Okay, so hit the target 15 times. We do have a surplus of rosaries here, so I assume I'm going to have to use the straight pin. I don't know if they're going to disable my spear when I start this, so let's get in the mindset. Let's just assume they will, and we can only use straight pins.
Hola, hola, time to play. Take these straight pins and strike the target when you see it. If you can strike the target 15 times, the prize is yours.
Okay. Oh.
Hola, hola, hola! Perhaps I neglected to tell you not to cross past those markers? It's a law of the game, and we all abide by laws here, don't we? Your actions have disqualified you, my lady, but we harbor no ill will. Step over here and we can begin a new round at once.
Are you playing? Did I just lose my rosaries? I will eliminate you. Just you wait. Am I mistaken? Was this not the place where Grindel was the first time? It almost feels like that prison area that we found him in. See, he was here, and then we found the straight pins over here. So this just kind of got taken over by a new set of characters, which is interesting. Because that's not really something that we ever saw in Hollow Knight, not that I remember. You know, an area being occupied by one NPC and then occupied by a completely different NPC. And you know, with all of these new assets thrown in, like they just set up camp here. So I will exercise patience and give him another chance. Looks like there's no invisible barrier to hold you from crossing the line, so we're going to have to make that happen ourselves. Interested in our little game, my lady? If you can hit the target 15 times, you'll earn yourself a worthy prize. Okay. I see you're not giving me a refund. 15 times. Okay. Okay, straight shot. Easy enough so far. Ah. Doesn't move too fast. I can probably keep this up. I'm finding that just doing it on the way down is gonna be the most accurate. I got 3 misses. Hola, hola! Have to stop you there. That's 3 times you've missed your mark. I'm afraid that makes you the loser of our little game, with all due respect. Fret not, though, for we never tire of playing. Step over here and we can start another game. You know, he is triggering me a little bit. He's triggering something inside of me. I don't suppose there's any way to cheese this, like if we start quit to menu or maybe like unplug our computer and maybe we could cheese it, but no, let's actually try doing it the right way here. So we can take our time. We don't have to rush. I'm always under the assumption that there's a time limit with these things. It looks like that character has its own voice, so it's not just a random bug. Okay, I was using the up. I was holding up on the stick to throw it, but it looks like I don't have to do that. So all I need to focus on is jumping and shooting. Jump and shoot. Jump and shoot. Just jump and shoot. Okay. So far, so good. This one's slow. It's 1. That one's moving in a circle, which is kind of hard. Yeah, we'll let it show its hand here. That is a very complicated... You see, it's tracing a path, and it's repeating it, but it's not a short one. It's a very long path. Okay. When it comes down, that looks like it's going to be our best chance. Okay. I'm going to wait for it to go back. Nah, no. Okay, we're not out of the race yet. Yep, that's what I figured it was going to start doing. Luckily, the straight pin is really fast. Okay, when it comes in front of us here, we'll shoot it. I suspect it's going to start moving a little bit more erratically. Wow, okay. I thought they were going to start switching it up where it moves into a position like within a fraction of a second, and then it moves away really fast to try to trip you up, but it doesn't look like they did that. Maybe there's a round 2, though. Hola, hola, that's it then. Our Lady has struck the target 15 times. A beautiful victory. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. A little levity is a balm in these troubled times, don't you think?
I'd have thought such games best saved for times of peace, but perhaps there is truth in what you say. And now that I have bested your challenge, will you produce the prize I have earned?
Oh, of course. I see you have a tool pouch and over there. Of your own there. Full to bursting with baubles and trinkets, no doubt. I'll fit another pocket onto it, so you can carry even more tools and shards with you. A fair prize, wouldn't you say? Oh. Ooh. Didn't expect that. So how much can we hold now? We used to be able to hold 500 shards. So now we could hold 600. But as you can see, we've never really come back to the point where we're maxing out our pouch when we were at 400. So I guess that means I kind of finally got in the habit of using tools. Maybe not to their full effect, but a little bit more, making a little bit more use out of them. And let's read this description for the needle in here. Holy Weaver talent. Play ancient melodies by stringing silk along the needle. Okay. We read that. Swift step. Cling grip. I don't think I've read this before. Ancient Weaver technique. Cling to sheer surfaces and leap off to rapidly scale heights. And one thing I noticed in Hollow Knight is that when you died, your flask would crack, right? So you would only be able to hold like 2 charges of soul for healing. In this game, it seems like they took that mechanic away. So when you die, you still have to get your cocoon back, but it only gives you your rosaries and nothing else is taken from you. So it kind of seems like they didn't like that mechanic and they thought it was not really as fun as they maybe originally thought, or they didn't think it made sense for Hornet, like in her specific storyline. So not sure what the explanation for that change is, but I do like it this way better because it was kind of annoying where you were kind of artificially restricted in how much soul you could use. Wanted to open the menu here. Let's read the new upgraded pouch. Oh, it doesn't look like there's any new description here, but our pouch capacity went up. Interestingly, our tool damage did not, so I wonder what upgrades you have to get to increase that. I'm not really sure I remember the last time I got a tool damage upgrade, but I will be watching out for those. Frolics haven't ended, my lady. If you'd like to really test yourself, we should play again. Hit the target 25 times and you'll earn yourself a beautiful necklace of rosaries. What say you? I think I can manage that. Beautiful necklace. I think that's worth 120. So if we lost 50 plus, I did lose twice. So we lost 50 and then 75, and then this will make it 100. So we'll make our money back if we win this one. But we have to hit it 25 times. Okay. Strike the target 25 times. I don't remember if he actually mentioned the penalty for missing 3 times or not. Or, because I would have been more wary of that. Maybe, perhaps, the first time. Okay, starting out easy. It looks like it's a different pattern. Because it's not starting low to the ground. Okay, wait for it to come down. I like his commentary there. He's supporting us from behind. Ooh, 1 miss. That's not going to be good. It is moving pretty fast already. We've got 8. Man. I think I'm probably gonna have to come back to this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it here. That. Okay, just a quick 1-2. Almost missed there. Okay, just focusing intently. We need 10 more. Okay, when it comes forward, I think I'm gonna... There we go. Yeah, this is nuts. Okay, it's coming down to that point. But I want to hit it when it comes forward. So we'll just wait for it to do this, and then something like that. Yep, moving. We're moving. Gotta react. Okay. Only 4 positions. It's got a set number of positions that it cycles through. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's just the 3. So it's gonna be here now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm starting to get it. Yeah, see, that's what I was kind of talking about. It's kind of moving at different rates on different parts of its cycle. Okay, when it's low, I'm going to try to go for it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, okay. So despite what I said, wasn't really watching the counter there, but I was just locked in. I'm really grateful that I didn't have to give up there, because it would have just been demoralizing for the rosaries. You know, I can take losing. It's just the rosaries, man. I want to make them up again. Hola! That's 25 times the target's been struck. My lady, I thought perhaps you'd have a little more trouble with this round, but you've emerged victorious again. I have to speak to my associate. I don't think he provided you with enough of a challenge, truth be told. It was a challenge enough. My prize, sir. A prize, of course. My lady must have a prize. Here, then. A lovely necklace full with rosaries. I've been hanging on to this for a while, but you've earned it fairly. I just hope you think of me when you wear it, my lady. We have the true gentleman here, I suppose. A heavy rosary necklace. Thank you very much. Can we talk to you? You've been a good target. Honestly, a fun game if I have to evaluate it. Not having to like move. I thought I was gonna have to move back and forth, and there's gonna be an invisible barrier, and I'm gonna have to like strategize with the distance to the line or something like that. But it was a lot simpler than it seemed. It's just jump and shoot, man. I wonder if there's a round 3 though. Well, perhaps that's enough games for now, eh? We'll need to come up with a much trickier challenge to best you, my lady. Yeah, I guess we'll see him in another spot. What was his name? Pavo? Lottie. Okay, Pavo was the guy at Belhart. I'm getting confused. So, that, interestingly, had nothing to do with this tracking quest. So I guess we'll just try this one now? So I guess this is just a speedrunning kind of game. Where you have to follow the line while it still exists. I guess I'll take that. I'll just tank it. All in favor of, what do you do here? Oh, okay, I lost it. There's no way I'm making it back up now. Interesting, so I wonder if you take these guys out, if you won't have to deal with them. Kind of getting distracted here, but I don't mind. There were... Oh. Interesting. I was gonna say there were, quests like this, or mini-games like this in Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I can't remember if there were some like these in the Blind Forest, but kind of like speed-running challenges that are integrated or woven into the map to kind of give it a little bit of extra pizzazz. Weirdly, the tracking starts over there, but I don't suppose we can redo this one? I wonder why you can track them from multiple places. I might be misunderstanding this this little mini game here. It could just be not like a timing challenge, and it's just kind of it's kind of waiting for us to discover these tracking markers here without really having to worry about time. Oh. Okay, keeps going. So if I guess right, then it's just gonna, the next marker is gonna be somewhere around here. This could be it, perhaps? Whoa. Is this what I was tracking? Wow, it's like a firework bug. Okay, I can hit those back. Oh. Don't want to get in the habit of relying on tools. I can still hit it while it's vulnerable. While it's it looks shielded, but I don't think it is permanently shielded. Okay, luckily hit the flower there. It's got a lot of health. Ooh, flint gem. It's almost like a rare flint beetle or something. That could have been a special enemy, since it did drop something significant. What is this? Gem-like organ taken from a flint beetle. Perhaps produces incendiary sparks when abraded and may explode if cracked or dropped. Could be a crafting item, perhaps for the Forge Daughter. I don't know. But either way, let's loop back and see if the tracking markers are still there, because I'm curious. I only made a loose connection to that quest. I still don't exactly know if that's what we were aiming for there. But it looks like the second tracker is, yeah, the markers are gone. So, okay, I guess that takes care of that. So we said we were going to go down. Finally, let's get to it. Not really a lot of explanation about that flint beetle. But, pretty light. Okay. Was this where the... This could have been where the, that ride elevator... Not the elevator, the... Yeah, this ride was this room. So let's see what's above here, finally. Secret. Oh no! That's okay, I can heal. Wah! Almost forgot the heal button. The bind button. Okay, it's B. It's your most important button. I always get confused between B and LB for some reason. Oh! Okay, so I don't think I've been here because it's off the map, so... Okay, smart. Good going. Let's try to do something like that. That's not gonna work. I guess this is why you have tools. So, just making their jobs easier, I guess. And we can now safely dispatch it. But interestingly, I'm running low on shell shards. So I started out kind of smack-talking the shell shards a little bit, saying they weren't as useful. And then, now look where we are. I'm eating those words. Okay, I should be able to farm whatever's down here for extra silk. Easy enough. Remember, there was a room that was kind of off the map that I kept referring to as the, secret that was going to get me to backtrack over and over again. I'm not sure if this is kind of like the same thing. Whoa! Man! The trouble is that they don't leave an indicator, like there's no smoke or particle effects coming out, so it doesn't look like something's about to fall on you. And then once you fall, you have to commit. But look at this. This is beautiful. Let's actually try to see how much we get this time. Wow. So I think that was 50 overall. So I said 30 earlier. Turns out it's 25 per one of those. Okay. Very cool. Very nice. Very generous. And this could possibly... I was gonna say, could be like a back door to that marker, but it doesn't look like it. At least, wait! I could be wrong. But we are going to the right, so... we have yet to see. Okay, free silk. I won't complain. Oh, this one gives us 2 per hit. That is something, isn't it? I just want to see what happens when you deplete it. Thank you very much. Now that I don't need you anymore, get desecrated! Oh. Okay. Just waiting for the moment, yep, and I can open a door. So, that's a beautiful thing, you'll have to see that. Looks like all that did was provide a shortcut through the marrow. Not sure why we would ever want to take this shortcut, but let's look to the right and see what was going on in this direction. Okay, that looked like an important rock. What's here? Whoa. You don't suppose there's something under there, do you? Should be completely fine. Ah! Skull Tyrant? No! Get me out of here! Yeah! Yeah, it does charge. You reckon we can hit it from above? Doesn't look like it. Whoa! I can sprint at unnatural speed, don't you know? Okay, I think the most important thing to watch out for, that's a quick attack, is going to be when it charges like that, because it can do that from off screen. Yeah, like that. So it kind of walks back a little bit. No! Not yet. Could be like the false knight, where when it jumps, it kind of cleans up the rocks above. Yep. So when it jumps like that, it might eliminate the boulders falling from above. So we might actually just want to walk forward when we see it doing that. Like that. Okay. Good thing I can clean jump over it. I forgot to heal, y'all. I did forget to heal. I think I realize why there's a shortcut there now. Probably because that bench up there is supposed to be the run back, but we're also kind of close over here. So Skull Tyrant has kind of a cool design, if I do say so. It's very plushable. Like you could turn it into a plushie. You know what I mean? Although for the cap, you'd probably want like a hard shell material if you were gonna do that. I've never made a plushie myself. I don't do sewing or anything like that, so I wouldn't know. I'm kind of impatient, but I will resist the urge. I don't want to waste my tool uses, but at the same time, I kind of do have to do something about this. I'm gonna try to jump there when it's distracted. And I think the rest of the run back is gonna be relatively easy, so we'll just farm back some of the lost shell shards there, and wait for this guy to loop around again. Oh, okay. I guess that's all we're getting. Whoa. Right, those reset. But this guy is alive and breathing for only a moment. Which way was it? Okay, yeah, we do have to go through this guy, unfortunately. But that's okay. We can just ignore him. I do kind of want shell shards, but I think I got the patterns mostly down, so... Right, and I forgot that we just refill on our silk every time we kill our cocoon, so... Hello again to you two. Let's do this right. So you kind of have to keep him on screen so you see when he's charging. Okay, yep, he just runs back, when he walks back like that. I wonder if there's any secret maneuvers you can do with some of these bosses, because I noticed when I was fighting the fourth chorus, there was jet streams going up on either side of him that you could ride, but I'm not sure if that was like a secret that you could discover, like you could go upstairs and like into an attic area, or if that was just a easier way to get you above his head. But if and when I do play this game again, I'll be paying attention to that. And as you can see now, we kind of don't have any issues with this guy. Yeah, when he does that, it's a very obvious telegraph that he's gonna jump. Wow, okay, that wasn't as obvious, but good thing the boulder didn't fall on my head there. Okay, I almost thought he was gonna jump. I think I'm getting myself confused. No reason to overthink it. Okay, that's a dash. That's a jump. There we go. Sometimes he does walk back a little bit less than other times, so the telegraph is not fully consistent. Okay, we do have to watch out for that. He's kind of body blocking our Silk over here. Okay, it looks like the boulders do collide with his body. Okay, I didn't look at my Silk, but good thing I did have it ready. This should be fine right here. And that's a wrap. I assume another beast shard. No! A crown fragment. They're keeping us on our toes. Here it is. Large spike of bone collected from a defeated skull tyrant specifically. So, not from anything else, specifically a skull tyrant. Could be that there's multiple of these guys strewn around the map. And I don't think we read the description for this heavy rosary necklace. String threaded with a mix of common and fine rosaries can be broken, and the rosaries used to trade. Now, these silver rosaries here, earlier in this playthrough, I mentioned that they were shell shards or something, because I got confused. It was so early on that I didn't know what all of the particles were exactly. So I thought they were shell shards, but now I recognize that they're just 5 rosaries in one. So I guess they're officially called fine rosaries, and then there could potentially be magnanimous rosaries that are worth 10 each. Who knows? The world is really our oyster here. So, a skull tyrant. I wonder why they're called that. Because a tyrant is usually associated with king-like properties or status. So, I don't know if they had any significance to the world in that manner. They seem like kind of wild beasts, so I don't assume that they were very kingly. There we go. Just what I was looking for, an excuse to open the Hunter's Journal. Okay. Soft bug that uses its skulls of marrow to protect itself in disguise. In every land, creatures find new and surprising ways to distinguish themselves. One must be wary always. And I'm just going to assume we read this. And Horned Skull charges at intruders to protect its territory. Let's see, what we haven't read this. This flint beetle, rarely seen beetle that spends most of its life nestled deep in bone and rock. The flint gems on its shell excrete an explosive powder. There's 2 more of those. Seems like a special enemy, so there's probably going to be other tracking markers around the map somewhere that we can find, and we'll know one of these is around. Okay. So it looks like that's all that was there. Good news. So where do we want to go next? Looks like this episode is winding down, but almost looks like this is accessible right here. Let's traverse up to this bench, and then we'll call it an episode. Sometimes you want to walk slow so you don't run into anything, but so far I'm really enjoying my time in Silksong. I find myself eagerly waiting every week to be able to get the chance to play this game. It is really well done, I think. Oh, another tracking quest, you say? Well, don't mind if I do. Shouldn't take that long to find. And kill. I think I did say I want these episodes to be between 45 minutes and 60, and I think 60 I do definitely want it to be over 45 minutes because I want to waste anyone's time ending it too early unnecessarily. None of these enemies are catching up with us. Okay, does look like we have to dispatch these guys, though. But with these flint beetles, I wonder if this is a temporary kind of like opportunity to hunt them, or if they're just gonna be waiting here for us for as long as we, or wanting to take our time. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Ah! That's the issue there. This is kind of a tighter platform to fight it on. But luckily, I am getting reckless now. Okay. We can stand right by it. It's kind of like the brooding, not the brooding Malek, the creatures in the, can't remember the name of the area now. The Malarks, which were like volcanoes. There we go. Get out of here. Oh, that one you don't pick up, you just simply walk into it. Okay. Got it. So, we did get all the way up here. Unintentionally. Let's make our way down now. And next episode we'll go up, if we can, to that top area. Nope. There we go. So, I hope you enjoyed watching me discover a few of those unexplored areas. Plenty more where that came from. And we still have to go back to Belhart. There is a station right next to us, so we'll hit up this top area, see what's going on there, and then head back to Belhart and discover what we can, where I assume we will be granted with infinity more quests and and wishes to fulfill. So, look forward to that. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Silksong, and I will see you next time.